Hey guys, we are back with another bedtime story episode. I have missed you guys. I missed last week just because last week was super hectic. I had some parenting things to do. I burnt my tongue, so if I'm talking weird, it's because I was trying to be greedy and ate my food too fast. But I had some parenting things to deal with. I'm starting some new business journeys. If you don't know, now you know. I am an Amazon influencer. I have my storefront up. I'm getting her rolling. It's just been a lot. So I am back and I am better, and we are going to do bedtime stories with Layla. So I'm going to do a few quick stories because I do have some other business things to tend to, and I do want to do another vlog before the end of the day. So let's get to it. Okay, so our first story says, am I the asshole for having to go at my boyfriend when he ate the last of my food while I was in the bathroom? So my boyfriend, 24 male, and I, 24 female, went to a restaurant for our second time eating out together. This week has been really rough at work. Felt that. And I asked him to go out for food, saying I needed a pick-me-up. I mentioned I wasn't super hungry since I had already eaten, but I was really looking forward to having some dumplings and soup. I even talked about how excited I was for the dumplings during the drive there. When we ordered, I made it clear that I only wanted 4 dumplings and some soup. My boyfriend ordered 2 large mains for himself since he has a bigger appetite. When the food arrived, I shared my soup with him and tasted a bite of his food, but I mostly focused on my dumplings. When my dumplings came, I ate one before I needed to run to the bathroom. When I got back, he had eaten both of the remaining dumplings. I was really upset because I had been looking forward to them and only got to eat one. I told him how disappointed I was and called him selfish. He never thinks of me. I asked him to pay for how much he ate since I had specifically wanted those dumplings. I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but I feel like he should have asked before just taking them, especially since I had expressed how excited I was. Am I the asshole for getting upset, calling him out on being selfish, and asking him to pay more? Absolutely not, because I would have got up and left anyways. You ate my food while I was in the bathroom? Wait. You ate my food? You ate my food. Oh, but not only did you eat my food, you ate it while I was in the bathroom. That was foul. That was really messed up. I would probably cry. I would really be upset. And I know it's just food. You could get more. You're paying for the whole meal at this fucking point. You should be paying anyways. This is a date. But I guess since she asked, whatever. Y'all gonna argue to 50-50. I don't want no parts. So anyways, not the asshole, because I would have been cursing up a storm because you ate my food and you ate it while I was in the bathroom. Oh, that's disrespectful. So yeah, not the asshole, and he should definitely be paying more and buying me more, because that was really fucked up, genuinely. And if this is y'all's second time eating out together, maybe you should just, since he's already displaying the red flags, noted, you know what I mean? Don't break up with him over food, I guess. I don't know. Because me, you're out of here. But definitely note that down, because that is selfish as fuck. So, okay, so this one is a just chatting. It says, I lied to get my high-paying job, my proudest and most shameful moment. I fudged some details on my resume to get a position I wasn't really qualified for. Somehow the interview went way better than I expected. My qualifications seemed to impress them, and before I knew it, I got the job offer. Despite a nagging sense of guilt, I accepted. Starting out was rough. I was in way over my head, and it was obvious. Desperate to keep up, I started reaching out online and found people who were more than willing to help a beginner. I kept learning one mistake at a time, and eventually things started to click. Fast forward 15 years, and I've not only mastered my job, but become one of the go-to people in my field. It's strange, but what started as a leap, why can't I read today? I'm so sorry. What started as a risky leap has turned into a career I'm proud of. I only ever tell my husband the full story, and sometimes he can't even believe how it all played out. There's a part of me that's proud, but another part still cringes at the idea that I got here by cutting a few corners. Honestly, okay, me burning my tongue is really affecting the way that I'm talking, and I'm so bothered. But I love story time, and we're doing story time. So honestly, the way jobs are set up now, you have to fudge something. Because if not, you're not getting the job. They're not even going to look at your application. So, I mean, not that it's not cringe in the moment, but after a while, like, that shame and guilt should go away. But I can't do anything without feeling super guilty and nagging on myself. So I do understand where she's coming from, but girl, you did it, you got it, and you're good. So let's clap for her, actually, because that takes a lot. You know, I've got a brother. All right, this story says, would I be the asshole if I stopped taking out my girlfriend's dishes? My girlfriend is a bit neurotic. I think it is the word. I'll just keep this short and simple. Yesterday, she cleaned our bedroom and we both made our beds because they sleep separately. Tonight, I had a packet of candy open on the bed that I was eating. She asked me for food, so I got up to get it for her. When I got up, I knocked the packet over and 3 candies fell out. I came back with her food and she was having a meltdown about the mess, the 3 candies, and crying about how it was so unfair that she worked so hard to clean all day and I just messed it up again. I said, hey baby, it's okay, it's just candy, and I popped them in my mouth. She ended up saying hurtful things that she didn't reply to. When she was done, I said, you should see the real mess if I'm not taking your dishes out. She insisted she's not a slob like me. I have been the one to take her dishes out every day since we moved in together. She usually accumulates at least 6 or 7 cups and 4 bowls next to her bed. I am also the one that throws out her food wrappers. Otherwise, they get shoved under her pillows or into the dishes next to her bed. Would I be the asshole if I stopped taking out her dishes just to prove my point? And they are both 19. Honestly, not the asshole, but that is super exhausting. It just sounds very childish. They are 19. But that really does suck. But clearly, like, there's a lot of annoyance there. They both might be messy. Like, okay, but something's got to give. Like, y'all got to find some balance. So, I don't think you'd be the asshole, but I don't know. Do it. Honestly. Teach her. Show her what a slob looks like. And then maybe she'll throw another fit, or maybe she'll start taking her own dishes. So I definitely don't think like you'd be considered the asshole, but sometimes you just pick your battles. Just be like, okay, like, I'm sorry. Things happen. You also make a mess, and we can both work on cleaning up our messes and yada yada yada, because that's exhausting as hell, and to even think of an answer is exhausting. So just pick your battles or be the asshole, I guess. All right, to wrap up story time, we have one short story left, and I'm kind of scared because the title says, My Brother Being a Groomzilla. And I have not heard of a groomzilla. I have not met any, obviously, and honestly, when it comes to the wedding world, I'm terrified because people can be such assholes. So it says, I'm not sure if I'm being unreasonable or not, but here goes nothing. My partner died last year. My brother was really insensitive about it. He showed no support to me, but still expected me to support him emotionally. Fast forward to this year, my brother got engaged, but didn't set a date for the wedding. They moved when they planned to marry a few times. My brother knows I've applied for a job which involves me being out of the country for a few weeks next summer. He's now announced that his wedding will be during that time. Apparently, I'm expected to go. He hasn't communicated with me about this at all and knows I don't have the money to come back partway through being away. So now I either cancel the job and don't go, which would cause me financial problems, or I don't go to the wedding and piss everyone off. It's really bothered me that he expects to be able to put me in that situation without even speaking to me. Am I being unreasonable? Literally no, like, especially because he already knew that you had a job. Okay, sorry, my camera died. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick, but he already knew that you already had another job, and honestly, like, it's just inconsiderate anyways. If he wanted you there, then he would have scheduled and made the time and made the wedding to where you could attend. Not that as a groomsman or the bride that you have to adjust to everybody, but if you wanted her there, you would have made the time for her to be there. So not the asshole, and don't quit your job. You need money. And honestly, like, he's being ungrateful anyways. So, okay, so my camera died, but what I was saying was, and I just said that my camera died, but then it died again, which was like, okay, help me, please. But anyways, so, dang, what was I saying? Any real brother, any real, like, relative, friend, lover, friend, whatever, blah, 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 blah. If they wanted you there, they would make the effort to have you there. So, don't quit your job. Don't go broke over this ungrateful mofo, especially since he's a groomzilla. I ain't messing with it. You shouldn't mess with it either. You could tell that man you love him. You could tell that man you wish that you could be there. But unfortunately, you don't have the funds to get there. And if he cries, he cries. If not, if not. But also, this would technically be his fault because he knows that you have a job. But also, you should have talked to him too as well, I feel like. Because you said that neither of y'all talked about it. And, you know, it is his wedding. But, you know, I'm hearing there about it. So, thank you guys for doing another story time with me. I will try not to skip weeks. It has just been a hectic week last week and I didn't get the chance to do nothing. So, with that being said, I will see you guys next week with another story time. And Reddit better come with the tea because I'm ready. So, thank you guys.